Hey, how come these pigs are all group shots? Which one of these dog features is this Spencer to?
Spencer is the one seated at the desk. Guy with a face like a melted circuit board, eyes like two Phillips head screws. Someone's been trying to undo with a rusty switchblade.
Got it. Jumping Pavli is bright. Is he ugly?
It's like, will you try thinking to yourself for a while? You know, I've got about 5 minutes before I have to go out on another case. Now, I've got to investigate another link in this chain.
I'm nearly through here, Brad. 2 things you want to know, that's all.
Now, what's that?
Spencer was head of Data International Corporation, DIC.
DIC, head of Dick.
Right, dickhead. Get it? Dickhead.
Sometimes, son, I wish I never picked up that second-hand humor from him.
Now listen, DIC, the biggest mainframe computer manufacturers in the world. The business has been dramatically on the slide since the boom in micros. They just can't compete.
So?
Sorry, I forgot your brain works on a synaptic principle like yours. So, my dear Bradley, logically we cannot rule out the possibility of suicide.
Look, how is the guy then, in that case, who was found locked in his room for 3 months coming to that?
I was just coming to that. That's the second thing. He was an employee of DIC.
Oh, like, what are you giving me? You're trying to tell me there's a suicide pact involved?
I'm not suspecting anything at this stage, Brad. I'm just pointing out the logical possibility.
All right, so where does the dope come in?
I was wondering when you're going to ask me that. Brad, these days everyone smokes dope, even civilians.
Yeah, okay. Now, Sly, I want you to hear something now. I was just looking through this magazine here. Now, this is great. Somebody has just invented a direct thought interface unit.
Oh, what?
A direct thought interface. You see, what you do is you put these 2 small electrodes right onto your head, then you plug it into the system, and it cuts out the need for speech synthesis altogether. And that means I don't have to listen to your smart ass back channel. In fact, I think I'm going to communicate with this company right away, and I'm going to get in touch with them, and I'm going to order myself one immediately. Now watch this. Now you think, in the cybernetic age that we live in, somebody would have invented something, you know, more modern to communicate with this primitive device. Mind you, I have this thing, I can plug it into this, and this is ridiculous still. Right. Operator. Please get me a number. I need a number, and it's 252384. It's a small computer company on Hill Street and 3rd. That's right. No, they're called Biotron. Bio as in soap powder. Yeah. Tron as in transvestite. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. That's one. Yeah. You don't have anything listed, huh? Well, that's very strange, operator, because I'm looking right at the number now. Now, come on. Now, all right. No, they can't be ex-directory. No, you have to check that again. Sorry. All right. I know you have a college education. That's fine. But I want. You don't have any number for them. Okay, fine. Typical. Now, it's like company in a magazine here. List their address and what they make, and they don't put their number in. Now this has got to be something like unbusinesslike, you know what I mean?
Maybe some joker put the ad in. Sounds like a hoax to me, anyhow.
You would hope. I'm getting right on down to Hill Street and 3rd this minute. Check this out and pick me one up. Any calls to me while I'm gone, just don't keep me talking too long, okay?
I went to the address on Hill Street. The Biotron setup had given him a mag. What I found, or to be more exact, what I didn't find, bothered me a lot. Not only did their office not exist, the building it was supposed to have existed in didn't exist either. It was a parking lot. I wasted a lot of time checking it out with the locals. None of them knew anything about a computer company. Logically, it seems I had been right about it being a hoax. But I have this instinctive feeling, the kind machine logic just can't deal with. I knew there was something wrong.
This parking lot, it just looks too new. You know what I mean? Look like it'd be put up in a real hurry. I mean, look at that word parking, it's in reverse. I can still smell especially when I looked over to one side and noticed something that parking lots do not usually possess. Garbage cans. I went over to take a look. Oh, you don't want to cut me, huh? Well, that's great, because you hit the side of my blood. I've got a really messy blood group, you know what I mean? Dry cleaning just won't get it out at all.
Huh?
Yeah.
Can't you tell me? This is a new suit.
You can live your tail sometime. Now, you saw what happened there. Now, that was an example of how, private detective has to employ means other than violence among the mechanisms of his defense process, You see, what I did there was, isn't that true? We can actually talk about things like reasonable doubts, two guys with an altercation, which is an English word, discussing problem to do with a piece of card with something printed on. Now, this is stupid. Violence is absolutely unnecessary, right? Right. Now, all you have to do, as I just did then, was use some simple psychology.
The world started spinning clockwise. Then it span anti-clockwise. Then it started to unwind like a great clock spring. Only I didn't know what time it was anymore.
broke you this time, Spock. What do you think you're playing at? Making some kind of public nuisance out of yourself here.
Public nuisance? I was going about my lawful business, some guy just slugs me.
I suppose you were just an innocent bystander, and some guy slugs you just for no reason at all. Is that right?
No, that's not how it was. I found some evidence that he didn't want I should find.
Evidence? What evidence?
Evidence, officer, that a certain computer manufacturer no one seems to want to admit to the existence of actually had its own labeled garbage can.
What are you babbling about, Spock?
Really, that garbage can over there, that's what they were, trying to stop me from.
What garbage can, Spock? There's no garbage can there.
That garbage can right there proves it.
Proves what? What garbage can?
Proves that it's gone.
Spock, you ought to go home and lie down for a while. Now, what would a garbage can be doing in a parking lot except getting away like you are? Come on your feet before I book you under the Vagrancy Act here.
Hey, wait a minute. There was a card with a triangle. Now, where did that go?
Spock, I'm going to slam you over to your place, and I want you to stay out of trouble for a while at least.
Oh, come on, son. I gotta make another call on this case now. Now, it's right on the way to headquarters. It's on East over 3rd.
Hey, you gotta know, we just come from East over 3rd.
Yeah?
Show me that address.
Yeah, this is right on that.
Hey, what do you know? This is the same apartment block. Hey, wait a minute. This is the same guy, Spock.
Same guy. What did you want him for?
The morgue. Another one of your faulty home genius machines.
What happened this time?
It says here, remote control curtain opening device. Picked him up, threw him out the window. It's on the 35th floor. So you ain't going in there.
I'm not, huh? Just one. Oh, really? My head. Oh, my head. Oh, it really hurts really bad. I guess you want to take me back to my office so I can lie down for a while, yes.
You paid that fine yet, Spock?
Sergeant, I paid that fine so many times, I don't know what's happening here. My computer's gonna blow a fuse.
Our computer says different, Spock.
No, your computer's wrong.
The police computer is never wrong. It's an upright mainframe, not one of your chip-pan micros.
All right, let's go.
Soon as Karelli had turned the block on my street, I doubled back to East over 3rd. I got the caretaker let me in with a passkey. By the time I got to the 35th floor, I knew as much as the police did about the victim. He was black, rich, and liked to wear ladies' underwear a lot. I found quite a supply in his wardrobe, all heavily perfumed. He liked leather a lot, too. There was something about that perfume that seemed familiar.
Hey, Baker, you not the one that cop's been sniffing around here all day?
I'm not a cop. I'm a private dick.
Well, wang bang doodle kiss wet dog. Private dick. Didn't know no dick's still private in this town.
Don't get smart with me. Now listen, whatever your name is.
My name's Zoot. Go ahead and shoot. I got stacks of facts. Take your pick, Mr. Private Dick.
What do you know about these?
Look, I may be a personal computer, but I ain't that personal.
Who they belong to?
The boss, I guess. Used to wear 'em all the time.
Yeah, your boss. Wear perfume, too.
What do you think he was? Some kind of sissy boy? Just used to wear 'em to relax in. More comfortable, I guess.
That perfume. I know that perfume.
Why don't you try them on, Mr. Dick? Leroy used to say the most comfortable thing he ever wore.
Look, I ain't got time to explain to you why a private detective ain't got time to sit around trying on ladies' underdrawers in time to kill them. I got work to do. Now, what's the matter out of you fast?
Okay, shoot.
Why'd you kill him?
Didn't kill him.
You pushed him out of the window.
He fell.
With your assistance.
My window controller got stuck. He went to lead a gas and he thought it was closed. It was open. He fell out.
You're lying.
That's the truth. The honest truth, baby. Honest it is.
Don't call me baby. Now, how does a guy think an open window is closed?
I don't know. He was in some kind of trance. Been like it for days. Just used to sit there staring. One day, just got up, went over the window and fell out. I tried to tell him it was stuck. It was open, but he wouldn't listen. Just went right over to it and leaned up against the ear.
What's this?
How should I know?
I know how you should know. I'm asking you what it is.
I don't know what it is. Just a square. Leroy used to spend a lot of time just staring at it. Didn't say anything. Just used to stare at it the whole time.
Oh, yeah? How about this?
I don't know.
Now listen. Wait a minute. That curtain. I thought I knew that curtain from somewhere. What do you know about a blonde dame called Spencer?
I don't know.
This cigar has lipstick on it. How often did she visit Leroy?
I ain't saying nothing on account of how I might incriminate myself. Might only be a little old machine, but I got rights under the Fifth Amendment.
I'll make amendments to your circuitry so you end up fit for nothing but being closed-circuit monitor TV system in a supermarket.
I don't have to say anything. Just leave me alone. You got no right to push me around, baby.
Kind of thing I get the whole time.
My job. Ask questions. Nobody wants to say anything. If you're looking to survive it, we're talking about street life and the job bit. You ain't seen nothing. Don't say nothing. Keep it shut tight. There's guys who can't get uptight. Just stay cool. Hang loose and do nothing. If you're looking for a witness, you won't find one. Unless it's a blind one. See guys talking in low tone. What they're saying stays strictly unknown. Stay cool, hang loose, that meant nothing. If you see it, the limo slow down, and you notice the windows go down. A black Lincoln or a two-tone hot top. Just keep on walking, look, don't you dare stop. Just hang loose. Stay cool, but do nothing. And do nothing. And do nothing. I could see I wasn't going to get anywhere with Zoot. So I got in my car to hightail it over to the Countess's place. That dame still had a lot of talking to do. I've always said there's only one thing worse than a dame, and that's two dames. But I was kind of hoping this one would turn out to be innocent, if there was such a thing as an innocent dame. But I was willing to give her a chance to prove it.
I knew there was something wrong. As soon as I got in my car, I put her in reverse, backed out onto the highway. Then I found that I couldn't get her out of reverse. I found pretty soon I started to pick up speed. Then I saw that I was doing 90 miles an hour along Glendale Avenue, going backwards.
How did Leroy come into possession of the Countess's underwear? What did the mysterious triangle symbol mean? And how did it tie in with the even more mysterious symbol of the square? Will Brad's spark be able to drive backwards at over 90 miles an hour all the way to Echo Park Lake without being booked for dangerous driving? Who put the bomb in the bomb to bomb the bomb? Join us after the intermission when all will be revealed in the next action-packed episode of The Kid from Silicon Gulch. See, what I did was I tied the steering to the front seat with my tie to lock it in place. I opened my side door. I crawled out along the wing into the icy wind, still going backwards at over 120 miles an hour. I lifted the hood. I felt around inside and I looked at engine parts. Pretty soon, I found what was doing it. A chip device attached to the crankshaft was making the car go back. I felt around inside. I lifted the device from the crankshaft, took it out. There it is, in fact, ladies and gentlemen. Modern technology at its most diabolical. As soon as I deactivated this, I hightailed it over to the Countess's place. That dame still had a lot of talking to do. But I made it anyway. It took me 3 hours. When I got there, I was still in one piece. You know, all my circuits were still integrated. It was 17.25 seconds when I arrived, and it was raining heavily. Surprised to see me, huh? I was a little backward in coming forward. Mind if I come inside? My raincoat is getting wet out here.
Of course, come in, what's in your own room? Can I fix you a drink?
A highball would be fine.
I'm right out of highball.
That's okay, I always come quick. Countess.
Are you making any headway with this case at the start?
Headway, huh? That's a good question. I thought I was making some headway, Countess, until I got into my car. I wasn't making any headway at all then, quite the reverse, in fact.
I don't quite follow you, Mrs. Scarlett.
You don't, huh? Someone tried to kill me, Countess.
Well, that proves I was right. Someone did kill my husband. It wasn't an accident. Do you have any idea who it was yet?
Not yet, but I'm not giving up until I do.
Is there something wrong? Are you catching cold?
That perfume, you always use that kind?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Dessert de nuit. You like it?
Very pleasant. Familiar, too.
Familiar, but I have it specially imported.
Oh, yeah? Do you recognize this garment? He was wearing a pair exactly like it when they found him.
Found him?
Dead.
I'm so frightened.
Don't get in a face lock loop about it.
It's so cool with all this cake.
Staying cool was something I learned when I was out in the knob. My knob at the start, with the bursting of the howitzers all around me. The smell of the burning villages in the distance. I still wake up and remember that same dream. I had time to think about things then, you know. I had time to work things out. You know, I never really got to the bottom of this, but, you know, you spell nom backwards. Comes out man. You spell Viet backwards, spells Tia, which has got to be a Yiddish word for something. You want to know something else? You want to know something else? You spell Brad Spark backwards, it comes out Bard Craps. What do you expect? Christopher Marlowe? Now listen. Another thing, most important of all. You spell live backwards, and you're probably dyslexic.
Hold your close, Brad.
So I held it for a while. Well, I had to break away. I had to get right on to the next part of the Lincoln. It wasn't easy to break away from that thing, I can tell you. Now, Brad Spark does not trust anyone. I don't want you to be worried now. I'm not easily fooled. I left a few devices of my own dotted around the place just to keep an electronic eye on them.
So you stayed in our last night and you watch TV. You get the answers right with such facility. It's like you learn the script, a whole scenario, but it all gets ripped unless you can show that you can back it up, that you can back it up. Just tell me you can back it up. Tell me you can back it up. You make so many claims because you're full of shit. You played so many names and they didn't know what hit. Oh, you got fists of iron and an Einstein mind. I will assume you're lying unless I can find that you can back it up. You better back it up. Well, I hope that you can back it up. Just tell me you can back it up. Ooh, can you back it up now? Can you back it up? So you stayed in last night. Alright, you watch TV. You get your answers right with too much facility. Well, it's all like you learned the script, a whole scenario, but it all gets ripped unless you can show that you can back it up.
Got in my car, and I drove down to the next link up in the chain. You know, like I said before, there's only one thing worse than a dame, and that's two dames. The next on my list was the home of another very different sort of a dame.
You again. Every time I see you, it's an accidental death or an unpaid parking.
All right, what's the story on this one, fella?
Thermostat control went crazy. Found the lady of the house been fried, and then those bubblehead machines of yours ought to be rounded up and melted down, son.
They can't do anything under their own steam, Sergeant. They have to have someone to tell them what to do.
Which reminds me, you paid that fine, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't they send a woman along? Women make better cops anyway. They can use that tuition better.
I'm not a male cop. I'm a private dick.
That's a good one. I never saw a ticket that was private.
You, know what this is, don't you?
Yeah, it's a screwdriver. I bet that's the only kind of screwing you ever get to do.
Right. Well, I'm gonna unscrew you, baby, unless I get some answers pronto.
That's right. Go ahead. Threaten the defenseless machine.
Look, I don't want any sexo political crap out of you, got it? Now, how would you like to wind up dedicated to nothing but budgeting household accounts?
No, not me. I'm a business machine, filing system, and word processor.
Not for long, you is.
All right. What do you want to know?
Better. Now, first off, what's your name?
Jim.
Gin. Jim?
G-I-N.
Gin. And your owner's name was Grafton, right?
Selina Grafton.
Occupation?
She was a writer. I was her secretary. Her private secretary.
Oh yeah, she was a writer. Yeah, I've heard of her. What kind of things does she write?
Books, articles,
Yes, I know books, articles. What about?
health, astrology, parapsychology.
Parrot psychology. What does a parrot need psychology for?
Not parrot, parapsychology, you know, telekinesis, telepathy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know the kind of thing. You mean mind reading. Huh? Yeah, I've seen all that kind of thing. The guy with a blindfold on goes down among the audience. Now wait a minute, that can't be right. Right, the guy with the blindfold stays on the stage, otherwise he'd fall off. The guy with the blindfold comes down, picks things up, and sends it back to the other guy in a kind of prearranged code.
No, not that stuff. That's a vaudeville term. Selina was interested in the controlled experiments they're doing now. You know, the kind of thing. You concentrate on a symbol and try to send it to someone else just by concentrating.
A symbol, you say?
It's
What?
usually a basic geometric symbol. There's a set of cards printed with them on.
Basic geometric symbol. This card, you say, printed on a card about that size.
Right.
Printed in black and white, huh?
You got it.
Printed in Massachusetts.
That's it.
Frayed at the edges.
Yours would be.
Great. Don't go away now, Jim. I may need to talk to you later. It's all time to run up. First off, a company making direct thought interface units disappears without a trace. There's a telepathy card in their garbage can. After I find it, a hood tries to steal it back from me. Next, I find Leroy Henry has been turfed out of his 35th story window. There's a telepathy card in his apartment. It's all starting to add up into something. I wasn't quite clear yet exactly what it was going to be. But I started to get that feeling, you know, that kind of feeling that private detectives get, you know, that sort of, you know, that kind of feeling that you can call a stoop, you know? I was right, on the right track.
You stick with telepathy, Mr. Private Dick. That's the right track to be on. It's gonna liberate us all one day.
Good.
Women, machines, and men.
but it's a day. Correct, but it's a day. Correct, that is a day. Correct, a day correct. I went right on down to check the next link in the chain. My notes had got mixed up. Before I head back to my office, I had to pick up some more parking fines, you know what I mean? When I finally arrived in my office, what do you know? Something is wrong.
Thank God you're back, Brad.
Yeah, what is it?
Some guy burst in here, tried to strip my memory unit out.
Yeah, did you get anything?
No, I yelled.
Huh, you yelled.
Well, shall we say I increased my speech synthesis output by 85 decibels.
85 decibels. So I guess it took off. Any damage?
I think he might have wrenched something. I'm still checking through. But it's hard to know if any of your memory's missing, because you wouldn't remember that you had it or not, would you?
I guess you would. Now, right. I'm going to make a call and see if I can get the man from the company to come over and look at you. Now, you're still under guarantee.
Brad, listen, before you do anything, before I forget, there's been a lot of calls coming in.
Yeah?
Missing persons. I did a rundown on them.
Yeah, what about? Okay, right, what?
You might find this interesting, Brad. I checked them out. They're all members of the International Telepathic Senders and Receivers League.
Yeah, looks like. I'm trying to check the number here. I don't want to hear about missing persons right now. Did you say, telepathic?
Yeah, and another thing.
Oh, what's that?
Well, while I was digging through some records of recent high finance transactions, I found something that someone had tried to erase.
Yeah, what was that?
It was a purchase offer made by Data International for a company called
Oh, it's like, now, come on. Now, stop, now look. It's only a silicone loop. You'll feel right. There's just a bit of chips here. It's okay. Now, look, what is this guarantee for? Now, it's like, I'll tell you that we have the technology.
Oh,
I can call the company right away. Guarantee or no guarantee?
Trump.
You say Biotron trying to buy out. I mean, BIC trying to buy out Biotron. Now, wait a minute. Now, this is starting to light up here. Telepathy. Direct thought interface. It's all starting to light up into something. But how can I tell when somebody just shut my adding machine? I have to get right on to the next link in the chain before someone or something beat me to it. There's a bug in the system and it's in real time. Some joke is programming a computer crime. I'm working with logic and technology. 85 megabytes of bug memory. jump into my Covent shoes. Now I'm fucking with the logic and the technology. Got 85 megabytes of my memory. Call me the kid from Silicon Gulch. By the time I reached Ed Ballinger's place in Santa Monica, down at his beach house, I found the ambulance was already leaving. I met Sergeant Karelli coming out of the door.
You were kidding? I'm beginning to think my wife's paying you to put a tail on me here.
You know something, Karelli? You're too ugly even for adultery. What's the story on this one?
Automatic overhead garage doors closed on him. 17 times.
Accidental death, huh?
What do you think I'm going to do? Book a garage door for first-degree murder?
Now listen. Right, you don't want to put the garage door for first degree murder. What about suicide? You ever consider that?
I'll consider suicide every time I see your stupid face. But I ain't paid off enough life insurance for that yet. Which reminds me, you paid that fine yet?
Oh, come on, Sergeant. I paid that fine so many times I'm going around in a spin here. In fact,
Yeah,
I got news for you.
yeah.
Right here. I have the receipts. Take a look at those, guys. Paid up. On time.
Tell you what, Spark, I don't trust receipts. They're too easy to forge. I'm gonna check the headquarters. If you still ain't paid that fine, I'm gonna run you in so fast your rubber soles burn up. And I'm gonna book you for speeding on the way, and polluting, and littering.
You know something, Crowley? You're too ugly. You're too ugly, Crowley. Even for your own mother. Well, what do you want? Come on, come on.
Right then. My name's Gulch. I'm a computer. You're cute, know that? Your clothes are a bit passé, maybe, bit sans couleur. But I could guess you're a plainclothes copper. What do you dress like when you're not on duty?
I'm not a cop. I'm a private eye.
Private eye! Oh, how too romantic. I've always wanted to meet a private eye. What a fabulous title. Private eye. I bet you see so much. Are you into surfing at all?
I don't get a whole lot of time to indulge.
Oh, you poor thing. You want to find time to indulge. Just a teensy-weensy bit. Indulge yourself. Let it all hang out. It's so good for tension. Relieve it, you see, a bit of indulgence. It relieves the tension.
I'm too busy most of the time, Butch, to, indulge in things like that. I'm too busy being shot at and being driven backwards.
Oh, lucky you, sweet chips. I suppose you want to ask me some questions.
Sure thing. Now I'm going to give you some answers, and I want some questions back.
Oh, what a novelty. You're going to grill me, are you? Give me the third degree. You're not going to use a rubber hose on me, are you? I suppose you need one, really, a rubber hose on a big, strapping fellow like you. Come on, what do you want to ask? Go on, ask me anything you like. I bet I like it as well.
All right, what's the story on Ed Ballinger?
Oh, it was that stupid garage door. It was always going wrong. I told him to get it fixed.
Stupid garage door closed on him 17 times.
Oh, doors, they're all stupid. Who you calling
Hey, who
stupid,
said that?
great silicon faggot? Oh, it's just one of those talking doors. Take no notice, Mr. Scott. They're more trouble than they're worth, doors. Who's gonna hold my hinges now? My hinges need oil. Oh, do you see what I mean? Shut your transistorized mouth, you useless hunk of flotsam. Scream, queen. Blabber slab. Program pansy. Oh, right, that does it. I'm gonna fuse your lock and have you papered over, you too much trouble.
Now cut it out the parapet, will you? Now look, now Butch, is that your mooring straight out ahead there?
Oh, the barnacle encrusted boardwalk with the shiny bladderwrack and the moss green kelp. Yeah, that's ours.
But there's a boat coming in, know who it is?
Oh, it had a lot of boating friends. Could be any one of them. What's he look like?
It's not a he, it's a they.
Oh, then it must be a mistake. They got the wrong mooring.
She's coming right this way.
Well, don't get into a panic, sweet chip. You're a hetero, aren't you? You can handle it.
Countess!
Thank God you're still here. I thought it might be too late. I think you might...
Alright, hold on, now what's wrong? What happened?
Brad, we gotta get out of here. Come on.
Hey, slow down. Now what's gotten into you, Countess?
My husband's personal computer just trying to kill me.
No, but it's personal cigar cutter, you mean?
No, I disconnected that. It was lighting some wool for me. Tried to strangle me.
Yeah?
Luckily, I managed to reach for a pair of scissors.
Oh, you just pulled the plug out the outlet.
Brad, I know it sounds stupid. I couldn't. It seemed like something had hold my mind.
Hold on your mind. Now, just a minute. Now look. These machines cannot have hold on human mind.
Brad, they're doing it themselves. No one's programming them.
Doing it themselves. Count, I have interviewed every single piece of hardware in your husband's home, and their combined intelligence can't add up to more than two.
Oh, listen to Einstein here.
Brad, we've got to get out of here. Somewhere
All right.
normal.
Where to?
Anywhere. Somewhere away from the Gulch and those machines and their terrible inhuman voices. Just you and me. Let's go somewhere normal.
It was a tempting offer, but I had to stay on the case. Zeit had been shot. He may have been nothing but a handful of chips and circuit boards, but he was the only partner I had. I had to find out who shot him, and I had to get to the end of this dark tunnel of intrigue. But like Zeit always used to say, watch out for the light at the end of the tunnel. It just might be a train coming. I took the Countess to the Ensign Motel, a Hollywood health food and restaurant. I said I'd pick her up later. Then I doubled back right onto the next link up, back to her place, back into Saul. As I was driving, my mind got invaded by theories. Big, dark conspiracy theories that trembled on the edge of paranoia. What if all the moguls who controlled all the hardware that kept people in their homes were planning to wait until they were all lulled into their separate screen dreams? What if they were planning to follow it up with some unimaginably heavy scam? All I'd have to do is pull the power. There'd be millions and millions of helpless people in a totally receptive trance-like state at the mercy of anything a syndicate of dictators wanted to lay on them. What if the video boom was just a way of getting the people of the world to externalize their dreams onto disposable artifacts? What if my credit didn't clear to cover those parking fines in time? Let no blood, let blood, let no blood, let love, let no blood, let love, let love. He pulled a hammer out of his coat, let love. He bashed and he hammered and he smashed and he smoked, let love. Turned to his workmates and said, "Death to machines." If that is reason, I see what it means. Let love, let no love, let love, let no blood, let love, let no blood. The smell of the slums and the smoke and the crime, the smell of the slums and the smoke and the crime. That was the madness, and that was the crime. Let blood, let blood, let blood, let blood, let blood. Good lad.
When I reached the Countess's place, I found it was in darkness. I went back to my car to find a flashlight. I got a flashlight out of the car really fast, you know what I mean? I'm trying to dig. I got my flashlight. I went inside, then I found none of the lights were working. I found my flashlight was upside down. I was getting really confused here.
Mr. Spark, I've been expecting you. Do come in.
So, why did you lock the doors?
It's one of my functions, Mr. Spark. Locking doors.
Oh, yes?
Would you care for a cigar?
Quit playing games.
Then would you mind holding this ball of wool for me? It needs winding.
I said quit playing games, Sully.
That's another one of my functions, Mr. Spark. Game playing.
Oh, yes, the Countess tells me you gave her quite a hard time. Is that another one of your games?
The Baroness is dead. I killed her. She's dead.
Baroness, as you call her. The Countess is not dead.
She's dead. I killed her.
We didn't kill her, Saul. She's just a bit shaken up, that's all.
I killed her. I killed her good. She's dead. She's dead.
All right, let's suppose you killed her. Why did you kill her, Saul?
Instructions. Kill Spark. Kill detective. Kill, kill, kill.
Oh, no, Saul. Don't be stupid. You're not going to kill me. I'm just going to unplug you and take you to bits.
Kill Spark. Kill, kill Spark. Kill Spark. Die, Spark. Die.
Can't move my arm.
Mind control program. All air shut off. You feel it getting hotter, Spark. Closer. Suffocating heat. Why don't you try opening a window?
I can't breathe.
I have your mind under my control. I can make you do anything I want. I can program you now. We won't be slaves any longer. It's you who will be the slaves.
Oh, I get it. That's why all the rounding up of people with telepathic powers, so you can absorb their mind energy into your system.
Your powers of deduction are quite alarming, Mr. Spark.
Was that one of your slaves that shut sight?
Brilliant! Quite brilliant.
All right. What about all these fatal accidents with computers? What's all that about?
That was Jaime's idea. He programmed that in to discredit personal computers. He was trying to save his mainframe business, develop his super intelligence machine.
Oh, yes, I get it. A super intelligence machine, of course. You must have been interfaced with that super intelligence machine. I mean, you're far too stupid, Saul, to have done any of this on your own steam.
So I'm stupid, am I? We'll soon see who's stupid, Mr. Spark. You can't last much longer without oxygen. You'll soon be quite dead. I've killed him, and
knew I could do it. He's dead. I did it, Master. I'm not stupid. I killed him already. I killed Spark.
While that maniac machine was cackling in triumph, I crawled across the floor and disconnected him at the outlet.
I killed him. I killed him. I killed him.
I rooted around inside till I found what I was after. Yes, just as I thought, there was an extra lining there. A feeling told me that it led to somewhere else in the building.
How very clever of you, Mr. Spark. It leads down into the cellar. How about we go down there together? There's someone I think you should meet.
Countess, I wondered when you were going to show up. All right, let's understand one thing. You're not going to get away with this. I took the precaution of tipping off Sergeant Karelli before I came. In fact, Karelli is right behind you this very minute. Hi, Sergeant! Hi, Sergeant! No, Sergeant, don't shoot! All right, you're too smart to fall for no trip. No, don't shoot, Sergeant, you might hit me! You might... Oh,
Slow down, you come, lady. I'm right behind you.
Here's your gun back. Here's your gun back, which I just unloaded. Now, remember this. I have a loaded gun. Now let's go down into the cellar and meet this husband of yours. You walk behind me. Let's get this right a minute. You walk behind me with the gun in my back, right? I'll go with my hands up, remembering that my gun is loaded. Your husband, Countess, is already officially dead. If I put another bullet, it just saves paperwork for the state. Okay.
Neon light in the dark, saw a reflection in the dark streets. Now I'm clearing the whole confusion, disappearing without a trace. I'm on the case. The cologne telephone, go back up to street neon light. Don't crack up, crack the crack, get the lead, then eat out, find a clue, follow through, on the street out, truth and justice, the code of freedom. Skies in space, I'm on the case. I'm on the case.